What's up guys, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are hopping into the 10th episode of the 3rd season of Smallville, Whisper. Last time was Asylum, which was kind of, it felt like a two-parter compared with the episode before where Lionel was drugging Lex because Lex found out that Lionel had a hand in killing his grandparents to start his evil empire, and Lex had found out. And so he kind of tricked his son into thinking he was crazy, and then he ended up erasing his memory, which actually turned out great for Clark because he also found out about Clark's secret about his powers and everything else, but unfortunately, you know, they did erase his memory, so he does not remember Clark as well. So that was probably the biggest thing. That was probably one of my favorite, like, two-part episodes. I thought it was fantastic. Michael Rosenbaum blew me away. His acting is incredible. He is so good as this role of Lex Luthor. He's so good. And I'm so excited to kind of see where this season heads and the direction that it goes with the whole Lionel's secret and about his past, and, you know, Chloe's in danger, and, you know, Lex doesn't remember that Chloe's in danger, so we're going to see where all of this leads. And of course, we do have the Clark and Lana relationship that she just kind of, she realizes that, you know, he's dangerous, and she just wants to kind of be left alone from him for a while. So, kind of excited about that, only because the will they, won't they, I'm like, let's do something new. And immediately when I said, let's do something new, they did. So even though they'll probably be apart for a while and hopefully have their own storylines for a while, it was needed to kind of shake things up. So I'm really excited to continue this series and just see Clark develop into the man we all know will be Superman. So if you want to see my full reaction to this series or any of the other shows I'm doing, you can head on over to my Patreon page and support me over there. If not, that's cool. You can hang out right here. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So without further ado, here we go. We're hopping into the 10th episode of the 3rd season of Smallville, Whisper. Let's go.
Thought of visiting.
It's okay, I understand.
Why is it so awkward now? Jeez. Ugh. At least they kept that going. Of course, it's kryptonite. When is it not? Ew. Oh, what the hell? What kind of power is this?
Clark, are you alright?
Lana? Lana, it's my eyes. I can't see.
What? He's blind?
He may have to risk someone learning his secret.
Martha, this is not about Clark's secret. His powers have now done something that have hurt him. And I think before we run out and just do something, we ought to think this whole thing through.
Don't I get a vote? I think it may just be a question of time before I get better. We learn to live with disabilities every day. What's the worst that can happen? Go to school and walk through a wall?
Damn, that sucks. I love Pete being a good friend. We don't see him enough. Seriously, we do not see him enough on the show.
The guy who did this landed on my mom's court calendar.
Do you need anything? I'm here for you. One thing I learned from my accident is that you can't go through something like this alone.
Lana, just because I'm blind doesn't mean the issues between us have disappeared. And this doesn't change anything.
Damn, boy, she's just trying to help. Come on, man.
I won't make that mistake again.
That was harsh, Clark. What is happening? Oh my god, is he getting a super hearing? Is he getting a super hearing? He's getting the super hearing! Yes!
My research in Clark days are over.
He's gonna find out that Chloe is reaching again.
So we will let Lex sit in his office sharpening pencils. But I expect a full report from you on Clark Kent and Miss Sullivan by week's end.
Oh no.
What happened? It's like someone turned on a giant stereo full blast. Suddenly all the sounds are magnified. Then there was Chloe and Lionel.
Yeah, about that.
They must have been on the phone. They were talking about me. I don't think it was for the first time either.
Hey Lex, how's it going, buddy?
Look, I really don't want to talk about my condition. Even when people don't mention it, I can hear the concern in their voices.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I discovered there's an almost medieval prejudice against the survivors of mental illness. My father's offered me my old position back.
Lex, do you think that job offer's for real?
Yes. Yeah, a little bit. You kind of overheard.
Look, I heard that the job offer's a sham. Your dad doesn't really think you're better.
He's honest with him about some things.
Sit in my office and twiddle my thumbs.
His exact words were sharpening pencils. Like, where did you hear this?
Yeah, this is gonna come back to bite him,
It
I
doesn't
think.
matter.
Yeah, I think Lex knows to always be concerned when his father is involved.
Apparently my entire medical bill has been taken care of.
Who did that?
You get caught in the crossfire trying to help me. For that, I'm truly sorry. I'm sure Clark was more than able to pick up the slack.
About that.
I kind of decided that the best way to stop hurting each other was to stop seeing each other altogether.
Given his new reality, I'm sure he could use your support right now.
He's a friend I made in physical therapy.
Friend, huh?
Must have made quite an impression.
We were supposed to meet this morning and double team on my Daily Planet
Did
column.
the column Lionel Luther helped you land?
What's that supposed to mean?
He knows, Chloe.
Exactly how long have you and Lionel been looking into my life?
Damn it.
Since last spring.
What did you give him?
Nothing.
For all the times you accused me of keeping secrets, how could you do this to me?
I've been trying to get out of it ever since, but when people like Lionel Luther have you, they don't want to let go.
She made a deal with the devil, and she's dealing with the
Out of all
consequences.
people would understand making a stupid decision in a moment of weakness. But I guess I was wrong.
He has every right to be upset with Chloe right now, 100%. And I understand why she would be a little upset, but yeah, this whole thing is just messed up. I don't like to see them fight. I love their friendship. I don't like to see them fighting.
Ross, get in the truck!
Oh no, oh no, oh no, this is gonna hurt. Oh. What? Why is he getting Pete? What the hell, man? Why is he getting Pete?
Hey, what's going on? Talk to me!
Oh, Pete's gone, boy. Pete's long gone. Why does he want Pete, though?
Sheriff, whoever took Pete made the same sound Clark heard at the jewelry store. There has to be a connection.
They're the same person.
Masterson's pretrial hearing is tomorrow. Apparently, his attorney is going to make a motion to dismiss all charges. If I don't grant it, they're going to kill my son.
Oh, that's why they took Pete.
If I don't get a handle on this, I can't save Pete. I've got to focus. Help me.
Listen for your father's voice.
Concentrate on my voice.
There you go. Okay, getting the hang of it. I love seeing the parents work with Clark to get his... Oh, it's so cool to see.
My voice. I've always wanted you to work with me. To do what? Sharpen pencils. Lex,
Oh, shit. He's going to think Chloe told him.
you thought you could throw me behind a desk and forget about me.
If someone is trying to drive a wedge between us, someone we both know, then that's treachery, son.
Lex thinks it's Clark. Lionel thinks it's Chloe. Chloe is in so much trouble right now. I'm scared for her life. You're going to be a dick again? Don't be a dick to her. Come on, she's trying.
But if you don't,
No, please stay. About this morning. It's not okay.
Is this all happening in one
All
day?
I've managed to do lately is push people away. The way I've been treating you, I'm surprised you didn't bolt sooner.
That's true. That's so true.
I had your reasons for pulling away.
Maybe those reasons are gone.
Don't do this to her,
What I'm
Clark.
saying is my life is different now. And one thing I've realized is I don't want to be alone.
Stop pulling her in just to hurt her, dude. Yeah, it's about right. Ow! One hit and he's out cold. How hard you hit him, dude? What the hell? Oh, wait. Is he slowly getting his sight back?
From the torch must have broken up the scar tissue. Maybe the rest will just take time to heal.
Pete's still out
I
there.
guess. Okay. Good reason is inning.
Told Sheriff
To get him to see again.
Well, I can't just sit here.
But before we do anything else, there's one stop we have to make.
Ah, we got glasses!
Yeah.
Ah, it's finally we got some glasses.
The Masterson hearing is in
Ha ha!
set up an exchange.
We had what I assumed was a private conversation, but imagine my surprise to have Lex throw my very own words right back in my face.
Thank you for the wildly offensive insinuation.
Your column at the Daily Planet's been canceled.
What? Oh man, come on. I'm not surprised though.
I told you I'm not Lex's source.
She's actually telling the truth.
I could interest them in a story about an eccentric billionaire with an excessive interest in a Kansas farm boy.
You're playing a very dangerous game, Chloe.
You threatening me?
You got balls, girl. I'll give her props for standing up for herself against someone as powerful as Lionel, but damn, she's playing a very dangerous game this whole season. I'm surprised he hasn't killed her yet.
As soon as I'm out, get rid of the Ross kid.
Ross will be a pile of junk in a minute.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Come on, what the fuck you doing? Do something. Whoa, what the hell? So he's gone. He's like, hey bestie, just in time.
Hope you don't mind, I'm bending the truth a little bit. Look who you're talking to, the master truth bender.
That's
Besides
facts.
everything you've done for me, it's the least I can do. My eyes are just adjusting. I think I need a new prescription.
I'm not gonna get the glasses anymore.
Hey, I'm ready for my Victoria.
I figured you weren't.
What's the matter?
She's terrified for her life.
I just lost my daily planet call.
Aww.
My father suspects Mr. Sullivan was the one spreading the malicious rumors about me. My father won a battle today.
And Chloe's father is a casualty.
Look, Clark, you gotta understand, this is all a game for them, and everybody else is just a casualty. That's what you get when you play the Luther game. It's like a Spider-Man thing over here.
I met someone at the hospital.
So now they're more than
I'm not sure how I feel
friends?
about it.
Yeah, guess so. Yeah, that was gonna happen pretty quick.
You and I are going to be friends. I didn't want you to find out from somebody else.
Fair enough.
Thanks for being honest.
Well, that's the only way a relationship can last, right?
Why is she crying? She's the one that went over there to tell him. I don't understand why she's crying. Alright, well that was Whispers. Go ahead and we'll talk about it. Well, that was the 10th episode of the 3rd season of Smallville, Whisper, and we have a new power! Yay! He finally got his super hearing, so we are one step closer to him getting all of his powers. I think all we have left is flight and Arctic breath. If I'm wrong, please let me know, but I think that's all we have left. I don't know, he has a lot of powers. I liked it. I didn't, in terms of like getting a new power episode, it wasn't all that great. I think this is probably my least favorite of him like discovering his new powers. But that doesn't mean it was a bad episode. It just means it's probably my least favorite in terms of, you know, the new powered ones. It was weird that like he just had to hit that like green kryptonite jewelry, hit it just right and reflect it back in his eyes. I don't know. It's kind of a weird setup that they had, but I did like, and it was kind of weird that it was blindness that caused him to have super hearing. Like, you would think that kind of like, it would go along the lines of more like him being stronger or like faster. It's like a natural gift that he would have and not a skill that he would develop. Like, everything is just enhanced. I would think that his hearing would be more towards that avenue instead of like his x-ray vision or heat vision, which are not necessarily just enhanced senses we already have. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. I just thought that was an interesting setup for the episode and for him to get his hearing. But hey, we have a new power. Pete was finally in more of the episode. He is probably the most underutilized character in the show, and it's really sad because I like him, and I like his friendship with Clark. And I thought that when he found out Clark's secret, he had a much bigger role to play in this whole series, and he really doesn't. He like shows up for one scene or half a scene and is gone. That's okay, because this episode we did get to see a lot of Pete, a lot more. We got to meet his mom, and no, we didn't get to see her a lot, but I thought she did a good job, and you could tell like she cared about her son and everything else, and I have no problems with her. And yeah, I thought it was a pretty interesting episode. I'm just trying to figure out how he figured out where Pete was at the very end, but you know, I'm nitpicking right now. We also have the storylines of because Clark got this new power, all of a sudden he heard this conversation with Chloe, which means Lionel thinks Chloe is the tattletale, and Lex is thinking that he thinks Lex thinks Clark is the source. So it's just like, oh my goodness. Unfortunately, Chloe is getting the short end of the stick yet again. Her column is gone, which really sucks. And her dad got fired, and she is just seeing the consequences of her actions from last season. And I love the continuity of it, where they're keeping this thing going, where, you know, she was at a low point at the end of last season, and she made a mistake. And when you mess with the Luthers, you are going to pay for it. You're making a deal with the devil, as I keep saying, and it's true, and she's paying for it. And I just feel really bad because Lionel is so powerful, and he's so evil. and manipulative, and you know, I just feel bad that, you know, there's no way this high school student is going to be able to get out from under his thumb. So I feel really bad for Chloe in this whole situation because she did nothing wrong. It was just, I'm really glad that Clark like found out that Chloe was feeding Lionel, or used to, not anymore, used to feed Lionel stuff about Clark. And he had a right to be upset. And I still don't know if they really patched things up or not. I think they probably have. But we'll see in the next episode if he's still mad about her feeding information to Lionel, because they a lot of times they tend to not keep those, like if you're mad at somebody, try to keep those going. But we'll see what happens in the next couple episodes. And then of course we have the Clana drama. You know, she tries to be his friend and supportive, and then he ends up being a jackass, and then she tries again, and he tries to reach out, but they're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I said before this episode started, it's like, okay, we have a new guy in here, she wants to stay away, you know, we'll have different storylines going, you're not going to do this back and forth, and what do? It's the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, can we get a different storyline, please? But yeah, I thought it was an okay episode. I liked it, didn't love it. It was probably my least favorite of all of the getting new powers. But we did get a new power. We got the super hearing, and we got Clark in glasses. So because of the glasses, because of the new power, and because Pete had a much more prominent role in this episode, it does bump my grade up to an 8. I would probably honestly maybe a 7, 7.5. But because of those really cool things, then I am going to give it an 8 out of 10. In terms of the tally board, we have a +1 for hospital visits, so now we are at 38 because Clark went to the hospital to get his glasses and get his eyes checked. And then, of course, we have a Clana Ending, so we are at 20. So if you want to see my full reaction to this episode or any of the episodes for this show or any of the show I'm watching, you can head on over to my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. If not, that's cool. Hang out right here. Just be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys for the next episode.